Hi, my name is Mindy Kaufman, and I play solo piccolo and flute with the New York Philharmonic. My job is to play piccolo when there are piccolo solos. Most piccolo solos are written from Beethoven on. Before Beethoven, the piccolo wasn't used much in symphony orchestras. Sometimes I play third flute and piccolo depending on the orchestration. Sometimes I'll play second flute and piccolo like in Mother Goose Suite. And sometimes I'll play first flute and piccolo according to whatever the composer's written. The piccolo it's an instrument you can hear above the whole orchestra, so everybody can be playing the brass and the percussion, and you can still hear the piccolo. It really does project. A lot of times when you're a piccolo player, patience is a really good quality because we sometimes sit and don't play for a while, and then the first entrance we play is a solo. So Tchaikovsky Fourth is like that. I sit for 30 minutes and I don't play anything. And then the first thing that I come in on is a very exposed, well, it's a tutti passage, and then a few measures later, the famous piccolo solo. I like to make things, so I like to sew, I like to knit. I also like the outdoors, so I like hiking, I like being outdoors. I do get called a few times a year, usually to play some outside jobs, mostly movies. So over the decades, I've done a lot of movies, a lot of big blockbuster hits. And that's a really fun thing to do, and to be challenged in a different way than the orchestra. One of the big ones I did was Julie and Julia, and extremely loud and incredibly close, and Moonrise Kingdom. And a long time ago, I did The Untouchables and The Cotton Club. I must say, when I go see the movies that I've recorded, I usually think, I can't hear myself, the dialogue is too loud. I've had so many great experiences. I remember I came into the orchestra with Zubin Mehta, and I remember playing Rite of Spring with him. That was just a great piece for him. And then going to North Korea with Lauren Mazel and playing some of the Ravel music with Mazel, like the L'Enfant et le Sortilège, and Complete Daphnis and Chloe with Mazel. I've been in the orchestra now, I think this is my 38th season. Over the years, I've gotten to play in small ensembles and big ensembles with my colleagues, and you really get to know your colleagues, and it's such a special experience to play with them and to make music together and to develop friendships through our music. And I think that's why I went into music in the first place. When I was in high school, it was the same feeling that I was making music with my friends, and that was just such a emotional experience to play great music and to be sensitive to the people around you.